What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video we will be dry camping. I mean legit no hookups for the first time in probably a year or so. And we'll be camping in Nelson County, Virginia at a harvest host called the Blue Toad Cidery, which is literally across the street from one of my favorite breweries, Devil's Backbone, which I'll talk more about later. But right now we're pulling into the Blue Toad Cidery and we need to fill up our tanks. And thankfully, the Blue Toad Cidery allowed us to fill up on site. Now, with that being said, let's get after it. What is going on, guys? Just had to get set up here, but these cows, they are not happy that we're over here. Look at their faces. They don't like us over here. Or maybe they don't like our generator. Generator might be disturbing them. But anyway, we're at a harvest host in the mountains. And we haven't boondocked since, it's been a couple years, probably. Every harvest host we've done recently, they all had hookups. And I wanted to boondock because I have a few items that I want to test out. So we're roughing it, not really. Because we got a RV. There's going to be a part 2, which is going to be we're staying across the road at Devil's Backbone. Here's our setup. Simple. The harvest host let us set up our chair and mat. They don't all allow that. And I got my little propane tank so that I can set up my heater later.
So like they're all like over there staring at the generator.
Is that what this annoying them?
I think so, because when we got here they were like literally spread out, and then you turn the generator on and now they're all over here staring at us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna turn it off at some point, so
maybe. We'll see.
But yeah, like look at how they're looking at the generator. Oh, they're like talking crap.
Yeah. Look at this one right here. Right in front of us. That's a big one. See it? Ooh, he looks scary.
Yeah, I'm finna go back.
He look like, boy, I'll tear your butt up.
They could totally get through that fence, right?
Probably. And we have mountain views, guys. So you better believe I'm gonna have some coffee tomorrow. I might be freezing my butt off because it might be in the 20s. But we will be having coffee. You gonna have coffee with me in the morning?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. So we are off to support the business. By the way, it's the Blue Toad Cidery is what it's called. I couldn't remember earlier. But yeah, we're on our way to get some drinks and give you a report. Why are you holding it like that? Drunk already?
Yeah.
Just started.
Huh?
You holding it kind of weird. Cup.
I'm kind of holding it like corporate Aaron, huh?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of weird. The cidery had a warm, rustic vibe to it, and they had several games to choose, but me and Maya wanted to battle on tic-tac-toe. But the ciders were good, the manager was super nice, as well as gave us a whole bunch of tea about the Nelson County area. If you don't know, this area is called Nelson 151, the Craft Beverage Trail, full of cideries, breweries, and vineyards. Good morning, y'all. Out here on this frosty morning. Look at the truck. Look at the truck, yo. It's a beautiful day, though. Frosty, but pretty. Man, the truck looks crazy. Looks dirty, but it's frosty. Look at the windshield. I love the mountains. I would totally want to buy a property in the mountains one day. Let me show y'all my power setup. So I had the generator running because I didn't really know how to set this one up. I got this little bad boy here. My little power station, EcoFlow. And basically I'm getting 5 hours right now of juice, and I'm running the heat and the refrigerator and everything. So it's doing the job. But now I gotta fill this up because this ran out of gas early this morning. I can pretty much get a whole night with a tank of gas running the generator, but it's noisy, right? So tomorrow night, since we're boondocking another night, I'm gonna just try to run the power station instead, so I get more of a quiet night's sleep. But yeah, that is the situation here. It is a frosty, oh, I took my watch off. Frosty, it's like 26 degrees out here. Yeah. Should warm up though, it'll warm up. So actually what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go fill up the generator so we can use the microwave so we can heat up some coffee, because we don't have a coffee maker. So we gotta get in somehow. Crazy, look at the ice on the chair. There's ice everywhere. You know what, but it feels good though. Anyway, stop jibber jabbing. I'm going to hook up these solar panels to this GoFlow that I got. It was a kit, so I'm gonna test that out. I want to turn off this generator. All this humming is getting on my nerves. So yeah, stand by for that. The solar panels came in this cool carrying case. They have the ability to draw a total of 220 watts, basically utilizing both sides of the solar panel, which is awesome because if you find the right spot from east to west, you don't have to worry about moving them. And the connection part is super easy. Just match the port with the connector. It was actually very simple to use, and the panel pretty much explains everything clearly on the display. Basically breaks down the input, the output, the hours left, and the percentage on the battery. Shortly after the weather warmed up a bit, we decided to head over to the cidery, who was hosting a barbecue specialist in the area who actually let us get a little taste the day before called Barbecue Beast. We shared a beast sampler combo to try everything, plus we had to get some cider while we waited for our food to get prepared. Our order came with mac and cheese, baked bean, pulled pork, Jamaican jerk chicken, cornbread, and half a rack of ribs, which is the best rack of ribs I've had in 20 years. So we just finished eating the Barbecue Beast. Y'all, you know what? I should have got a clip of the bones. We destroyed this rack of ribs. Yeah, we're gonna go back again tomorrow. Huh? Yeah, we shared a half, but it was a sampler. We had a sampler of like different cuts, right? Yeah. Anyway, we're just walking around trying to burn off some of that, enjoying the creek. As you can see, the snow's starting to come down pretty heavy, y'all. So I put the generator inside the truck here so that kind of protect it a little bit. Didn't want the generator to get wet. Don't want any of those components to stop working. Seems like it always wants to snow when we camp in the winter. Good job, honey. Can you look at the camera and smile?
It was an experiment.
Okay, huh?
Bon appetit.
Protein. It looks good. Since the weather was cold, I installed this Mopica sensor to track the propane in the tanks. It's an easy to install magnetic sensor that goes underneath and it keeps track through the application and also gives notifications. I'll leave links to all the stuff that I'm using in the description below. Now, regarding the EcoFlow, since the weather was kind of cloudy, it was kind of tough to get any charge from the sun, but it worked great for charging our devices indoors. It really helps take some load off of the generator. It also helps us charge all of our devices all at once. And another item I've been testing out is the Starlink Mini. Since I love camping at state parks and Harvest Host, we really had a hard time with connections through our phone, so we decided to invest in this and test it out. It also comes with this really long cord, which will allow you to install the satellite pretty much anywhere where you can find an opening. And regarding connectivity, we found it to work really good. Not as good as your Wi-Fi, obviously, from home, but we were able to stream movies on Netflix and YouTube, as well as get some work done while dry camping. And last but not least, this generator is super clutch. I've had it for a couple years now, and it pretty much allows me to run everything in the rig except for the microwave and the fireplace at the same time. Other than that, I highly recommend you get something like this that has an inverter which lowers the sound as well, which will allow for a more pleasant camping experience. Now, for part 2 of this trip, we changed locations to across the road and we camp at Devil's Backbone Campground. And we'll also share with you several locations that you can visit if you're ever around in the Nelson County area in Virginia. See you on the next one. Peace.